Hello, hello, and welcome once again. J76NY here playing War on the Sea. This is episode number 60 of our Operation Watchtower playthrough. The past couple episodes, we've been dealing with a lot of destroyers, the Tokyo Express, trying to resupply their forces throughout the theater. So far, we've managed to stop them pretty much dead in their tracks. We did take Guadalcanal. Now we are working towards building that airbase up. Before we move on to Florida Islands and Milne Bay and Port Moresby. Now this episode we are going to add a very useful friend. The USS Wasp is going to join the fight. So sit back, relax, and enjoy episode number 60. Group. Five ships in this group. As soon as Tar Heel Strike Group makes it down to our rearm, we can head back. Indianapolis should probably get pulled out. They're pretty messed up, but once again, they've got a decent amount of ammo, so not really sure I want to do that. Let's see, you are headed back to rearm. How long until you get down there? 8 hours. 126 command points. Alright, we're gonna do it. USS Wasp joins the fleet. That'll leave us with enough for... let's see. Probably a light cruiser. 14, that'd be 128. 18 for the Atlantas. We need an Atlanta. Now we've got 6 command points left. That'll be enough for a destroyer. Go with the Bagley class. And we will call you the Wasp Battle Group. And we will merge Jenkins. Not close enough. All right. Okay, Wasp. Head out towards the Jenkins out here. When these guys get down and rearm, we'll add them, send them up, and merge them with Surface Action Group 8. Are we going to get them in there in time? Yes, we are. Alright, so it's going to be Surface Action Group 7 and our 4 rocket-armed Avengers here, taking on 3 destroyers. Okay. It's gonna break. Everybody turn on your radar. What? Come on, really? Where are they? think we got screwed there. Oh shit. Well, there's definitely a carrier out here. Okay, let's figure out who they're going to be shooting at here. Come on, Atlanta, open up. Pretty sure Chicago's their target. Let's turn her back around. And just in case Louisville break. Turn her a little harder. They're diving on Louisville. There's 3 of them left. Oh, no, they got them all. Oh, wow. Louisville just got pounded. Slow down. The rudder amidship. Oh, maybe not so bad. Maybe not so bad. Alright, let's get everyone back on course. Still haven't spotted those destroyers, so we're going to head north. Get our Kingfisher to patrol. Maybe somewhere in this area here. And make sure no one's on a collision course here. Okay, what can we see with our binoculars? Anything? Anything firing on us? Not seeing anything yet. No shell splashes. Hey, Louisville, how you doing? You head north as well. She's gonna fall way behind. It's alright. So 3 of the 4 got away. Louisville did pretty good for 1, 2, 3, 4, 5 bombs. Her bridge is damaged, but I don't think that's anything that'll impede the overall performance of the ship. And where are those destroyers, I wonder? If I speed this up a little bit. Livermore, you need to slow down to match Chicago, which would be 33. Reno's making 34. We're making 37, so we'll slow you down to 29. Hey Louisville, how we doing? No fires, so you can pick that speed back up and move. Nice looking ship. Alright, we got him. See if they're running away. They are not. Okay. Alright, Chicago. We're going to use you to target and identify. 21,000 yards out. Alright, let's see, there's 2 up, 2 in the middle. Sashio. I do believe that might be a Momi. Haven't seen one of those in a while. Yep. Or maybe it's a Wakataki. We got. Yeah, that's a Wakataki. And we got 2 fat stacks. We got a Fubuki. Alright, let's assign some targets here. Target the Asashio. Reno, target the Wakataki. Chicago, target. Okay, you're targeting the Fubuki. Louisville, target that Wakataki and deliver more. Target the Asashio. Like I missed someone. Alright, let's see how they maneuver. Let's get that Kingfisher out over top of them. Really wish I had those, oh, what am I thinking? Had the, Jesus Christ. Torpedo bombers, that's what I'm thinking. Let's close the distance here, see if we can see them. They're launching star shells out in the middle of nothing. If it makes you feel better, I guess. Light up the dusk hours a little bit. I don't think it's going to do you any good in the long run, but it's just me. We can speed this up. They're heading right for us, so see how long it is before they start closing. Right, we are at 17,000 yards. So we will break everyone north. you slow down. Let everyone else get past you, and then you can take up the tail. Okay, Chicago. Alright, we're taking some fire now. Go with armor piercing, arrow spot. I don't want to wait till our secondaries are fully within range. Do we see them yet? Should be able to see the flashes from their muzzles. There they are. Still charging right at us. Okay. Gotta turn them a little more. You speed up. All right, let them have it. Get a nice shot of those guns firing. Boom. There we go. Chicago. At some point I'm going to have to turn them around. Okay, Livermore you can open up too. Right now you can bump your speed up. I want to manage the ammo on my main guns a little more micro-y than this. I'm thinking if they're running straight in a line, which it looks like they are, we put some shots right here. Eventually someone's going to run into it. In fact, I think I may do that. Yeah, let's hold your fire. Annual fire. We are going 26 knots. So we will put 11,000 yards. Let's see here, right there. See how they land. Right in front of her. hit right behind her. Oh, nice. I don't think that was our manual firing, but eventually they're gonna run right into the spread. That would have been a nice hit. What do we have down here? It tells me old Wakataki's not going to last very long. Can we get another one on her? Nope, just missed. Okay, it's your turn. Oh, she's turning. Hold your fire. Alright, now we've got to... Let's turn everyone around and do this manually. And Reno, turn around. Head north. Oops, hang on. I'll do that. Have you head south. Livermore, you can turn around as well. In Louisville, you are okay. Who's targeting the Asashio? Livermore and E Black. And Reno and Chicago. Whoops. Have her come out a little bit so we don't have any accidental collisions. Right, turn into the enemy forces. Let's take a look through the binoculars and see how we're doing here. Ibuki is leaving. Sasashio is kind of bothering me here. Could she be up to? Reno, Chicago. Chicago's firing on the Fubuki out there. Okay. There we go. Alright, target the Asashio. Target the Asashio. Actually, let's change that. Target the Fubuki. And you are already targeting the Fubuki. In E-Block. Louisville. 6,000 yards. Let's hit her with our secondaries. Okay. They're kind of scattering, so she looks like she's doing okay. She's smoking. The knee block's taking damage. Don't usually do this, but I think we're gonna have uh-oh. Yeah, turn you back around the other way there, bud. Actually, you just continue your turn. And open up with your main guns. Right, you're gonna have to slow down. surprisingly small amount of hits on the Sashio here, given that most of the fleet is firing on her. Okay, it's pretty good form here. Probably get Livermore to come in a little bit. Well, it's not really necessary. Let's get these fires under control, me block. Look like she may be launching torpedoes. Nope. Okay, Reno, we're gonna do some manual fire on you. Okay, hold your fire. We have got lots of high explosives, so manual fire on the Asashio going. I believe it said she was going 26 knots. We are 13,000 yards out. We're gonna have to give that a little bit of time to get there. Let's put it right there. Oh. I don't think she's doing 13 knots anymore. Hold our fire here. I think this Asashio is just about done for. Okay, Reno, target the Fubuki. Okay, we're gonna have you guys turn in just a little bit. And you are going to hold your fire. And pick up the speed again. Check your rear turrets, just slightly out of arc. That's probably not enough. Switch that to armor piercing and fire. Okay. Everybody target the last Fubuki. Take a look, see how she's doing. If we can find her. There she is. She'll be doing okay. Probably not so much now that the entire fleet's going to be firing on her. Causes damages on knee block. Getting under control. Looks like we may be getting some hits on her out there. Just going 34 knots. Chicago. Okay, manual fire. 13,000 yards. Let these guns reload. Hold fire. If I can see my own ships from here. Oh. Alright, now we can fire. Knots, 14,000 yards. See how close we get. Second salvo's coming out. Fire. And the first one was pretty close. That's correct. She's down to 27 knots. Right there. There we go. Didn't get any direct hits, but okay. Come on, let's get those fires under control. Might be time to pull her out. Let's do some manual fire with Louisville here. 22 knots, 7,000 yards. But you get about there. See how we did. Very close, I'd say. See how she... Oh, there we go. Good hit. Another good set right there. They need black. Not doing too bad. Fires are under control. And you out like this. You block, we're going to turn you around. Louisville. Basically running side by side. Turn you in a little bit. Reno, same thing. And Chicago. If you're outside range, your fire. Let her have some fun. She's down 2. 21 knots. To deliver more, we're going to turn you around as well. Head north. Reno. Some manual fire with the Reno. Why not? That there. Holding my breath, waiting for these shots to land, see how we did. Yeah, I'd say we did okay. I think we got a hit. Let's do that again. You... Damn. Didn't mean to click fire right there. Okay. Until she comes into view. Pull it down. Right about there. See if she walks into him. Got to get a couple good hits to slow her down a little bit. There we go. There we go. There we go. That took a little bit of a wind out of her sails, I'd say. Louisville. It's your turn, Louisville. 19 knots, 11,000 yards. Bit right about here. Those connect, they're gonna hurt her pretty good. And they did. Good. Good fire. In Reno, I want you to open up. 58% solution. I'd say that's good enough to fire on her. For now. Mute the mic. Now someone's firing way off back there. Kind of wondering if maybe Reno's not just still auto-firing at the same spot here. I think she's doing all right. Okay, we're gonna turn you manually. We'll turn Chicago manually. You know, we're gonna keep on the same course. You're going to hold your fire with your main guns. All right, Louisville, I want you to slow your speed. Reno, here's your solution, 58%. Might be better off with a manual fire. Slow your speed as well. Fire. Okay, 19 knots. One salvo out. 2. 3. First one hasn't come in yet. Here's the first one. Alright, hold fire. Down to 17 knots. Back up to 19 knots. It's 2 hits right on the stern. Destroyer's being pretty resilient here. Both those salvos may fall behind her, and she's turning too. Alright, we got one right on the stern. E-block. And then Louisville. Chicago. Just not getting the hits on her. I'm going to have to take over Chicago's fire for a second here. That reloaded. She's down to 13 knots. Yards out. You're ready to fire. And we'll fire. Down to 10 knots. Put it right there. Fire, switch. Oh, that was a good one. Switch to armor. High explosive. We're gonna, if she doesn't go down with these 2 shots, we're gonna give her a salvo of high explosive. See how she likes that. Pain in the ass destroyer. Down to 6 knots. You know, we'll fire. Put it. Oh, she's not moving. Dead in the water. Let 1 salvo fly. Maybe 2. Just for good measure. Okay, that's 2. Hold your fire. Switch back to armor piercing. Take it off manual. Hold fire with your main guns. Up. Not looking too shiny here. Especially now that the Atlanta-class Reno's firing on her. It's a lot of shells in the air all at once. Of course, they hit way out here, so that's not good. All right, let's hold fire for a second. You want something done right, you gotta do it yourself, except for that time. Didn't mean to hit that fire button without going manual. Alright. This should give a full broadside from the Reno. Put it right on her superstructure. And fire. Two salvos should do it. He's dipping even lower in the water. Nice hit. No, those are. I believe those were our two salvos. Give her one more. Still firing on us. Hey, Louisville, make sure you are not wasting ammo on her anymore. Okay. Secondaries are still firing, that's fine. forgot to hold her fire. But hopefully I wasn't missing. It looked like it was. Stubborn little ship. There we go. There we go. Alright. Let's check our damages real quick before we exit out. Alright, we're good to go. 3 more destroyers, 9 more command points. Okay. You can return to base. Thanks for showing up. Alright, that's going to do it for episode number 60. Not really sure why those Avengers didn't get pulled into the battle, but we did okay without them. As you can see, our convoy with the fuel is heading up towards Guadalcanal. We have a supply convoy that's heading back to New Hebrides to pick up engineers, and we are doing pretty good. We've got patrols set up that are tasked with catching anything coming out of the Japanese main port, and as well as down the slot. At some point I'm going to restructure our forces for the end game, but that's still a little bit off. If you like the episode, hit that like button. If you're new and want to follow along, by all means, hit the subscribe button. We are going to finish this series out and then probably start one as the Japanese with the Tokyo Express mod, so that'd be worth sticking around for. Anyway, J76NY saying thank you very much for watching and have a very good day.